Hey, Radiant Souls, this is Sarah from Soul Heart Intuitive Coaching, your soul oracle and guide. This is your energy update for the week of August 10th to the 16th. So, what are the frequencies right now that are going on in our world? They're a little crazy. They're a little just overwhelming at times, and that's okay. It's okay to be be overwhelmed, and to just kind of try to tap back in and just be. What is it that you need to just be? What do you need to sit with? You've received a lot of information during this Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is going to go direct this week. Yay! So expect things to start moving forward again. But you've received all kinds of information. What are you going to do with that information? I know me, myself, I have been getting a lot of information about creativity and how I can best be creative. And so I have been going back over my website, my offerings, all of that stuff. And you're going to start to see some of those changes over the coming months. Some of them you can see right now if you log in. But what is it that you are working on? How can you be more creative? How can you put that out into the world? That's what the energy is about this week. Follow the clues. The universe is laying them out for you. It can be really easy to get distracted with our own agendas and what we want that agenda to be and how we want things to be, but it doesn't always have to be that way. It can be different. You can shift, you can change it. And the energy this week lends itself well to that if you allow yourself to shift and to change with the energy that is going on. So the three cards for the overall energy this week are Capricorn, I use, Solar Eclipse Revolution, and Fifth House Creativity. So these cards all speak really well to what I have just been discussing. Capricorn, I use. What is the structure of your environment and the energy that you're using? You are here in this particular moment to shift, to change, to revolutionize the way that things are. And you can go about that using your creativity. Be creative with your approach. It doesn't have to be cookie cutter. It doesn't have to look the way that everybody else's does. Your energy is different from somebody else's energy. So allow that sense to come through. Allow that perspective to shine this week because you are here for a reason. You are here to do the work that is meant for you and only you to do. So follow those keys this week. What's the structure and how can you use it? What are you revolutionizing? And how can you use a creative approach in order to get there? This is an opportunity for you to pause, to recalibrate and release. And remember that you are on time. There is no timeline in the universal structure. Time is something that we as human beings have created. The universe doesn't have that same timeline. But I have pulled cards for each of the zodiac signs. So pay attention to your sun and rising sign, as that is where the real gold is for you. That's where the next wave of information and remembrance lies for you. So let's tune in to what that has to say. Remember, this isn't a prediction, but it's a decode of what you already know and what you already feel. So are you ready to shift? Are you ready to get rid of some stuff? And let's see what your future self is asking you to embody right now. So, Aries, your card is release. What do you need to release so that you can build that next version? Saturn in Aries wants to build something new. However, Neptune in Aries is dissolving what isn't working. This is perfectly in alignment with the energy for you right now. You're being asked to let something go. You're being asked to let go of an old version of yourself. Let it go. It's not meant to be here. If it was, it wouldn't be causing the problems that it is causing right now. Problems are often just roadblocks of the universe putting it up in front of us and saying either this isn't the right time or this isn't the right course. Either way, it's not right for now. So let it go. Let the universe dictate your path. Release what isn't working for you and see what fills its place. Because what fills its place could lead you in the next direction. Taurus, your card this week is reliable. You're generally known for being reliable, dependable. You show up for people. But who shows up for you? I'm just going to let you sit with that for a minute. Who shows up for you? Are you reliable and dependable to your own detriment? Do people show up for you? If people don't show up for you, then maybe this is an opportunity for you to rethink that. If people show up for you, then this is a course of, are you being reliable and dependable with yourself? Do you show up for you? Do you honor your own energy? And if you don't, these are the places that you need to make the shifts and the adjustments. The universe is asking us to make shifts and adjustments. And Taurus, for you, it's reliability right now. What can you count on? Can you count on yourself? Can you count on other people? And what does that look like? And if it's not the way that you want it to look, then you can shift and you can change it. So allow the shifts and the changes to unfold and see what comes through with you this week in regards to reliability. Gemini, your card this week is Seek Seclusion. So this might be challenging for you, Gemini, but there is important information in the aloneness and in the stillness and in the silence. Sometimes you spend so much time out there just being this bubbly, happy person. And while that's a part of you, and it's a part of you right now, sometimes it doesn't show what's truly going on with inside of you. This is an opportunity for you to take a step back, to really get in touch with what it is that you need to do and who it is that you need to be. Because in that seclusion and in that silence and in that stillness, you are going to start to get answers. And they may be answers that by just spending time around lots of different people, you have been avoiding. Avoidance isn't necessarily an answer, it's a defense mechanism. There's information that's out there that's important for you, but you have to sit with the information. And in order for you to truly receive it, you have to sit within yourself. So seek seclusion this week so that you can get the guidance and you can get the answers that you need to take your next step. Cancer, your card this week is meditation. It is important for you to communicate with your own intuition and with those higher beings, your higher self, archangels, whoever it is that you communicate with during a form of meditation. Now, it doesn't have to be traditional meditation. It could be a walk through nature. But there's guidance and information out there for you. You just have to be willing to receive it. So similar to Gemini, it's important for you to connect, to have that time and that space, that regiment, so that you can connect to with spirit and spirit can give you information and guide you and move you into that new direction that it wants you to go. Take the information and use it as you can. If it's not something that you can figure out right now, take a note, write it down somewhere. The information will come in handy and will present itself in some way for you later on. But that information is important for your next steps. Leo, your card this week is respect. Respect yourself, respect other people, respect your boundaries. You can apply respect to any number of different things, but you need to set it and you need to actually do it. And those are the two keys for you this week in regards to respect. So, how can you show respect for yourself? How can you show respect for other people? And what do you need to set up as part of that foundation? because as part of setting that foundation, it's then going to be built and it's going to move in different directions. But you have to lay the groundwork first before you can move on and you can move up. Respect is the first step in you laying those foundational keys. So, where do you need to show respect this week? Virgo, your card this week is barriers. You are encountering barriers for a reason. Barriers are stop points, they're end points. It's one of those things where you are no longer meant to go down this path. You are no longer meant to go in this direction. It's okay. Follow where the barriers are. This doesn't mean that you create some workaround. A barrier is the end. This is an end point. And that end point is telling you something. You're no longer meant to go down this path. I know this isn't easy. I've been there. I've done it. It's time for you to do the work and accept that this is the end. This is a barrier point. It's set up by the universe for a reason. So pay attention to where the barriers are and then start to think outside the box. Not in terms of how can I get around this, but what is this barrier here to teach me? What is it here to tell me? And what information can I learn from it? And then apply that information into that analytical mind of yours and allow it to unfold and send you in a totally different direction than you're going in right now. The barrier is there for a reason. It's a stop point. Pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention to it, it will come up in a different form, in a different way. And typically, it will come up in a harder, more aggressive form. So take the hint of the barrier now so that you can save yourself trouble and grief later on. Libra, your card this week is growth. We are human beings. We are all meant to be here to grow. This is part of all of our life work, but it's your life's work this week. Libra, growth doesn't necessarily happen overnight. It can start with a seed and get planted. And then later on, you will see the results of what it is that you have been working on and what it is that you have been planning. This is the growth process. It is a journey. Allow your journey to unfold as it's going to. You need to make some changes. You need to make some shifts. You need to move things in different directions. It's okay. It is the nature of the universe. It is the nature of being a human being. Growth is the only guarantee, one of the only guarantees that we have in this life. So grow this week. Allow yourself to think outside the box. Where can you do things differently? What can you start to move in that direction that you're looking to go in? Remember, small little steps will get you just as far as one giant leap. So pay attention to the small steps if you need to so that you can get there because this is here to help guide you in a new direction. So grab the new direction and move in that way. Scorpio, your card this week is unexpected. Unexpected things happen and they happen for a reason. It can be really challenging and difficult when something doesn't go your way. And I'm speaking for anybody right now, not just Scorpios. But Scorpio, a lot of times you want like a plan. You like things to go according to the way that you want them to. But sometimes those unexpected events, people, energies, whatnot, they are here to demonstrate that the unexpected can lead you in great and new ways. And that is what is happening right now. We're being given information to lead us in great and unexpected ways. And Scorpio, you have that possibility. You have that potential within you. But that may mean that you have to step outside of the want to control the outcome and the method that you're using and try something new, something unexpected, and see what happens as a result. And if things don't happen, then try something else, try something different. There is no set approach that works for each and every person. So follow the unexpected clues and the unexpected things that happen this week and see what information they have to teach you. As ultimately, you are a student and the universe is your teacher. So allow the unexpected to give you information and guide you in a new direction. Sagittarius, your card this week is Guardian. This is important for you to tap in to what your higher self or your guardians are saying to you. They have information for you that can help lead you in the direction that you're looking to go. Or they may be telling you something that you already know. Either way, I'm good with any of those. But the important thing is that you connect to what your higher self and what the universe and spirit wants you to do. What does it have to say? What is it telling you? Is that's the information that's going to get you moving forward, moving in this new direction, following the changes that are going on in the world right now. Just go with the flow, but listen to what spirit has to tell you, as that information is key for you this week. Capricorn, your card this week is self-love. Loving ourselves is one of the hardest, most important things that we will ever do. There are ways that you can learn to love yourself. There are simple ways that are talked about in society, like the mirror exercise, which I've done on here before. But what do you need to do so that you can love yourself? Because you won't be able to take and move in the direction that you want to go in until you tackle this. Self-love is the most important lesson that you will ever learn. So what do you need to do so that you can love yourself? Now, I work with this. This is part of what I help people to do. And so I would be happy to help you if this is something that you need assistance with. But loving yourself, you can't expect somebody else to do for you what you can't do for yourself. So take the time and work on loving yourself this week. It is so important, and it is one of the most important things that you will ever do for yourself. So learn to love yourself and start that journey this week. Aquarius, your card this week is give back. So how can you connect with your community? This is something that should be easy peasy for you, Aquarius. Community is something that you is inherent within your nature, but it might not be the traditional form of giving back that you're thinking of. Try a different approach with how you give back. It doesn't just have to be monetarily. It can be energetically. It can be something, it could be you dedicating your time. There's any number of different ways that you can give back. So how can you give something back? Because once you give something and ahead to somebody else, then the universe can send something in its place for you, a sort of reward. So where can you give back this week? That will then show you what you need to learn and what you need to do as part of your own journey. And hopefully that makes sense. And Pisces, your card this week is modify. Where do you need to shift things? Where do you need to change things? Where do you need to make adjustments? These are all modifications that can work for you. It's not necessarily something that's going to be easy. It's not going to be something that's done overnight. But where can you make little shifts and little changes? As making those modifications will help move you in the direction that you're looking to go. But in its current structure, something isn't working right. So allow yourself to sit with that idea, that concept, and start to move in the direction of what modifications do I need to make so that I can move into this direction of becoming this new, better person. Remember, you're not off path. You're spiraling deeper into alignment. So let these messages help to anchor your next step, even if you can't see the full map or the big picture yet. These codes, they're layered, so sit with them, let them settle, think about them, reflect with them, watch this multiple times if you need to. If you need assistance or you want more personalized reflection, I'd love to hold space for you and for your own personal evolution and your journey. You can currently book 30 and 60-minute soul sessions at soulheartintuitivecoaching.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And the magic will continue in those spaces. And pay attention, as I said earlier, as I've been making shifts and I've been making adjustments to my own business, and you will start to see some of those coming up in the months ahead. So here's to another week of visionary clarity, to energetic softness, and to full spectrum soul truth. So stay tuned, stay luminous, stay you, and I will talk to you next week.